All right, guys, here it is just a few days before Christmas, and I'm going to show you 3 brand new things. A couple of these just showed up on the Sparrows website, and then this one just showed up on the LearnLockpicking.com's website. Maybe a little bit too late to get them in time for Christmas, but you better grab them soon, because in the case of these pins, at least if you can believe the advertising on the Sparrow site, these are only going to be available until the 15th of January. Now, on first glance, you might say, yeah, what's the big deal? We've seen those before. Those are the check pins. No, guys, these are the check pins. These have bin my nemesis. You guys that have been sending in challenge locks have been populating them with these evil pieces of technology, and it's given me no end of lost sleep. Now Sparrows has made my life that much worse by making these. These are called the Scrooge pins, and they have kind of a seasonal flavor to them. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. You get a total of 15 pins. There's 5 different ones, so you get 3 sets of the 5. Let me grab this guy. Let's look at them one by one. The first one, they call this the Christmas tree, I think for obvious reasons. Does look like a Christmas tree. Very nicely done. Very, very sharp edges. This whole thing is tapered. And you're going to see all of these are hybrid pins. So we got some serrations. We have a tapered pin, and then it kind of culminates, if the camera will work for me, in a very sharp point. Of course, these are all going to be driver pins. So you can imagine just how much fun this will be to pick. By the way, I'm showing you these, and you are forbidden to use these in challenge locks against me. This next one, they call it the snowman. We got his shoulders here on the bottom. We got his head right there in the center, and then he's wearing a top hat. Again, it's a hybrid pin. We have a T-pin on the top, basically a very sharp serration here, and then a ball bearing in the center. So you got 2 low spots like a barbell handle on both sides. Very nasty to try to figure your way into that thing. The next one is called the wine glass, and it does really look like a glass. In fact, so much so that even the top of it has a hollow spot. Now this can be used obviously either way, and I say that because when you look at the next pin, I think you'll understand why. It's almost like a smoothed spool here, but when you look at this next one, he's called the wine bottle. Nothing special about him. He's just a T-pin with an angled top. He's not hollow on the bottom, but check this out. What if you use this pin, maybe shorten him a little bit, and then use that previous one, the wine glass, in conjunction with each other and place that tip into that hollow spot. Now we've got interlocking pins. How nasty is that? You're not allowed to use that against me. I've already figured it out. And not for picking, but I figured out how you might screw me. This last one, it's a little bit confusing on the name. They call this the Christmas cracker. That may be uniquely Canadian, I don't know. But this to me looks an awful lot like an ASA pin, which is always really difficult for me to pick. It doesn't give you very deep fault sets, not like a spool at all, not like a serrated. Just really, really hard to pick, especially if you've got undercuts inside of those chambers. So there you go. That bag of 15 Scrooge pins, at least until the 15th of January, is going to sell for, get this, $4.95 Canadian, which is $3.90 US. So I'm going to be stocking up on some of those guys. This next one is a brand new pick. This was designed by Lock Noob in the United Kingdom. He called it the Boom Slang. Very cool name. And this is another example of a major corporation taking a good idea from Locksport and commercializing it. Boom Slang. And they call this the Medusa now from Sparrows. You'll notice on the top it looks exactly like a snake rake, and it's supposed to, because the idea is this has been used in competition. You take the pick, you slide it in, you use the S-rake on the top to give yourself a false set, and then flip it over without having to dig around in your bag trying to find that hook. And now you can SPP the rest of those pins and finish that lock off. Very cool idea, very fast. A lot of competitors are very excited about this. I've been using this pick for a couple of weeks now. I do have some slight mods to it. If you're going to get one, let me grab mine. Ignore all the bends and everything in mine, and I'm going to try to put them pretty much side by side. Let me angle the camera just a little bit, and I'll try not to drop everything here. You notice that the bottom of these are identical. The rakes, I didn't touch it. Just perfectly, exactly the same. The tops are a little bit different. What I noticed is when I was using this to try to SPP, it's a very sharp point there, and I was having trouble positioning that on some of the sharp key pins. So all I did is come on camera, I flattened that off just a little bit to allow me to place that pick on those key pins a little bit easier. And then when I filed the tip of that off, I no longer had very much rise. So I just took some sandpaper and I just deepened the trough there a little bit down into the meat of where that S hook is, and just to give myself the rise back. So this has been working perfectly for me, so much so that you can tell I've already bent it a couple of times, getting so excited about actually trying to beat my own record with speed. Very quick pick, very cool. $5.95 Canadian, which is $4.67 US. This last one just showed up on the LearnLockpicking.com's website. This is a Rytan RY57. They have been around for a while. They've been hard to find, though. It is a plug spinner. You probably figured that part out. Everything on this is replaceable. You have a steel shaft. You have a replaceable tip. See the little Allen screw there? And these two red parts are actually aluminum, but they've been painted red. The handle is removable, and the spring inside of the shaft is also replaceable. It's very easy to use. You just turn it. Let's see if I can turn it the right way here. Like so, and it will fall into the notch, and you can tell it's cocked, like when that notch comes back, and then slide it into the key. You can turn this any way you want to align that tip with your lock. When you get it aligned, just push and you get to spin. Very powerful spring, very sturdy construction. $38.75. I believe they also have a code right now. You go to the sales and deals page on the website. I'll put it down right there. And check it out, see if they got that discount. You can get that a little bit cheaper than $38.75. Anyway, there you go, guys. 3 brand new things available to us during the holiday season. Maybe a little bit late to get it in time for Christmas, but certainly in time to get it before the new year. Appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay legal, and Merry Christmas, guys. All right, guys, I got so excited about going inside and opening up my own Christmas presents, I forgot to give this stuff away. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away everything I just reviewed, the RY57, a brand new Medusa pick. I'm going to give away 2 bags of the pins, and you obviously need a lock to put those pins in, so a brand new revolver. You got 4 sides to it, so you should have enough pins there to pin this up with all kinds of new alien technology from the Scrooge kit. All you got to do, go to that website, in the middle of the page, big purple button, click it, register, and maybe slightly after Christmas, you'll be the lucky winner of all this new stuff. Thanks, guys.